getting some big breaking updates coming in right now, viewers, and it looks like the BJP now has put out the controversial video of the DMK minister, and you will see it very soon as well about what that really says. Now, in this video, viewers, what can be seen is that a DMK minister has made a derogatory remark against the Prime Minister once again. Now, we'll put that video out for you. Remember that this is coming in after Udayanidhi Stalin had earlier insulted Sanatan Dharma, and another DMK leader now, a DMK minister, has made a very controversial remark where he has made a comment against the Prime Minister. So we are seeing back-to-back details coming in right now. In fact, this particular DMK minister has made remarks earlier as well against the BJP leader Annamalai. So not the first time that the DMK minister has made such a comment. But those videos will be out very soon for you as well. We'll play out exactly what this DMK minister has said. Earlier, the BJP had demanded action against this DMK minister for taking a dig at Annamalai, and this time again we have one more controversial comment coming in. I just want to go across to my colleague Abhishek Kapoor, a senior executive editor. Abhishek, you know, this is not the first time that this DMK minister has made a comment which is controversial. This time he's made an extremely derogatory comment against the Prime Minister.
Yes, absolutely. And the minister does not understand the basics of Indian Penal Code, that you are a minister or you are a commoner. If you say what you have said, it's an IPC crime. I mean, you are threatening somebody with annihilation. Having said that, it can be understood that this is a political comment being made by a DMK minister in his capacity as a politician. And so obviously we are seeing BJP picking it up. But what is important is that this is not the first time in the case of Anbarasan, and this is not the first time in the case of DMK leaders for making incendiary comments which are secessionist comments, which do not value India's integrity, territorial integrity. Also, we have seen A. Raja, for example, talking about North and South being different sub-nationalities. So I think from Udayanidhi Stalin leading from the front, commenting the way he did on Hindu Sanatan religion, for which he has been recently reprimanded by the Supreme Court, to the latest comment where the dignity of the office of the Prime Minister is sought to be compromised by the DMK minister. I think we are heading into a very intense election cycle, but that does not mean that it would be debased and brought down. The whole discourse would be brought down to a level where you are talking about annihilating the Prime Minister because he's Prime Minister of the country and not of the BJP. That's something which nobody should forget. So I think at a political level, one could argue that these kind of comments really provide tailwinds to the BJP, like we saw in the case of Lalu Prasad Yadav when he was speaking in the pejorative about Prime Minister's family, how the BJP really turned it around. But it's perhaps BJP's strength to turn around all the abuses that are hurled at the Prime Minister to its advantage. But that does not take away from the fact that this is an abuse. This is targeting of the Prime Minister. This is targeting of the office of the Prime Minister, and DMK being a repeat offender on that.
Right. All right, Abhishek, this is we are waiting for our viewers. In fact, our viewers will be, of course, waiting for that entire comment to be out, and we'll put that comment out. In fact, Abhishek, we have that entire controversial statement of the DMK leader. Let's play that out, and then I'll come back to you.
நெப்போலியன் சொன்னாரு, கொஞ்சம் சொல்றது கேட்டுதா, இந்த திமுக சாதாரணமான இயக்கம், பல பேர் உயிர் தியாகம் செய்து வளர்க்கப்பட்ட இயக்கம், ரத்தத்தை சிந்தி வளர்த்த இயக்கம் இந்த திமுக. யாரோ ஒழிக்கணும்னு சொன்னான், அவன் தான் ஒழிஞ்சு போயிடுவாங்க தவிர இந்த இயக்கம் கம்பீரமாக நிற்கும். எல்லாம் வேற எங்கன்னா போய் பாரு, நான் அமைச்சர் போய் அடக்கி வாசிக்கிறேன், இல்லைன்னா பீஸ் ஆகிடுவேன்.
All right, let's go back to Abhishek Kapoor, as you know, executive editor. Abhishek, I think all of viewers heard that, and I don't want to repeat exactly what he has said because it is quite derogatory. But also, I just also want you to put in perspective that even after Rahul Gandhi, the Election Commission of India had advised Rahul Gandhi to be careful and cautious while making remarks against PM Modi. We see one more DMK leader who has not even heeded any kind of warning which was in fact given to Rahul Gandhi, and we see INDI leaders again and again making such kind of insulting remarks against the Prime Minister of India.
Well, absolutely. And as I mentioned, this is something which the DMK is almost taking it as a campaign to attack the Prime Minister, attack his leadership, attack Hindu religion. And it almost seems like there is an element of desperation in the kind of politics they practice to make sure that somehow they hold on to their base. And it almost suggests that they understand that, or they have a feedback from the ground that the BJP perhaps has made some inroads in Tamil Nadu, and all pollsters, also psephologists, suggest that the BJP might double or triple its vote share, and that's going to have consequences in terms of number of seats, also not just in Lok Sabha but going forward in the next round of assembly elections. So I think that jitteriness or nervousness being reflected in the kind of comments the DMK leaders are making, I think the BJP has picked it up. I believe we have not seen the end of it. This might really escalate, like we saw in the case of Lalu Prasad Yadav's comment, like we saw earlier in the case of Udayanidhi Stalin's comment, like we saw in the case of Anbumani, like we saw in the case of A. Raja's comment. So I think we have to just see how this really pans out. This is election season, and politicians getting irresponsible despite the commission just 2 days back coming out with a statement saying that leaders should behave responsibly in the election cycle. In fact, they particularly reprimanded Rahul Gandhi for making the kind of direct attacks he had made against the Prime Minister. So maybe this might attract the attention of the Election Commission as well.